today we'll talk about how we can create custom themes in Power BI. So by custom themes, we mean that like in Power BI, there's a limitation of colors and a font that we can use. But if we want some other colors or some other type of font, it's not very easy. And in Power BI, if you want to go by colors, you need to know the hex code of that color. And the font, you need to add that font to a JSON file. So today I'm going to tell you how we can do it, all these colors and all. So this is a dashboard that I downloaded from Workout Wednesday for one of the challenge. So in this dashboard, what you can see, if I click on any of the icons, all this background line changes to that color. And to do that, we need the hex code of these colors that are in the icon. So in Tableau, you can just hover over it and you can get the hex code. But in Power BI, we can't do such manner. So I'm going to now tell you what are steps we can take to get these. So there could be multiple ways possible. I'm just showing you one way. Okay. So we got this these icons from UN website. So let me open that. So yeah, this is the website from which we have got these icons, and basically this dashboard tells us about the sustainable development goal for under each category. Okay, so to get the hex code of all these icons, what I did was there's an extension in Chrome, Hex Color Picker. So I have added that extension, and what this extension does is whenever you go to any website, you go to this extension, you click here, and you just click on the color you want. You can see at the bottom right, there's a hex code generated for that color. Any color I hover over, it will generate a hex code for it. So what it is, once you get over that color, you just click over it. Okay, and if you go back here, so it will start storing those colors. So this way, basically what we did was, we can take all the colors from this. Like I do it again, I just hover over the screen, I click it, and now we have this green hex code. So this extension, you can use this extension, or there's some different ways as well. This will help us, like most of the time we use to keep our dashboard color similar to the logo of the customers or the website color of the customer. So in that scenario, these could help. This extension could help you. You can just go to the logo and you can use this extension to get the hex code of the colors that they have used in their logo. Okay. So once you get all the colors, what you can do, you can import this into a CSV file. Okay. You have the option. You click over this, it will export it. And this will give you the CSV, the hex code of all the colors that we have selected. So hex V, HSL, RBG, and what are these colors called? Crimson, golden, or okay. So all the colors that I have selected, it has given me the hex code that we can use in Power BI. Okay, so now, like similarly, we had all the hex code. Already have all the hex code. So once we got a hex code, what we need to do now, we have to create a theme of it. So for theme in Power BI, so there's a website called Power BI Tips and Power BI Tips. So here you can generate themes and lot of things related to Power BI. Like if I go to the home page. This Power BI tips, here you have a lot of tools. You can business of stream, custom visuals, layout, different kind of things you can generate from here. And right now we'll go for themes. So here you can create your theme two ways. You can add the color one by one, or if you have multiple colors, what you can do is, like I have this file. Okay, for the time being, we can just use this file and these colors. So I just copy these colors and go to here. And here we have option of multiple input. I just copy paste all the hex code and I do a add. Okay. So my color palette have all these 6 color added. Then there are properties. Then you change the properties, like if you create a stacked column chart, what all colors you want, what all values do you want in the axis amount. So you can customize your theme beforehand on this. Let me just remove. We are not using this. Yeah. And once you are done with all your changes, what you need to do is there's a download theme option. You just download it. You have to just give it a name. Yeah, you have to just give it a name, like you can give colors and download. So now this have downloaded as a JSON file for us. So like if you are expert in Java programming and all, so you can customize the JSON file with certain text and another thing, like text size, text style and all, or different kind of colors, and you can customize this. So as of now, we will just directly using this color JSON file in PowerBI. Okay, so let me close this. So I already have one more JSON file with color palette. This have all the colors that we require for this dashboard. Okay. So what we need to do is we'll go back to PowerBI. Okay, let me go here, and we'll go to View. Here you have multiple options to import theme. Browse the theme, theme gallery, customize current theme, save current theme, or how to basically this is a tutorial how you create a new theme. Because we already have a JSON file ready, we'll browse for the theme, and we can use this color palette. Now it says the theme was imported successfully. So if you want to see your check your theme, what you can do, you can customize your current theme. Okay. So here it will show all the colors. Like these are the main theme colors. These are segment colors and divergent colors. You can change whatever you want. And there are some advanced settings, first level element. Like if your graphs have multiple elements, what will be the first level, second level, and all. Then you can customize the text as well. So as of now, it's showing only the text that are available in Power BI. What you can do, like if you have your custom font, you can add it, and then you can tell it you need it in journal, either you need it in title, name card, and tab header. So where you need which kind of headers for very font, you can customize that. Same thing for the visuals, like what should be the background of your visual, what should be does they have borders or not, what kind of headers you want, and what on the tooltip you want. Then page, what should be the background of the page, wallpaper, and the page background. Last is the filter pane. So these are the custom that it gives you on the filter. So once you set anything on this theme customization, so what it does it, whenever you get a new visual, you don't have to set all the themes for the visual again and again. Because of the theme, whatever you have selected, it by default put it on the visuals or filters. Like let's say I selected this font, Dell. So whenever I write a text, the text will be changed to Dell by default. So I don't have to change the text to Dell again and again whenever I write. So this is about this theme, and once you are done with all your settings, you can just do apply. You can see the font have changed in this table. Okay, so yeah, because I've changed the font to Dell, so now this font has changed. So just to validate this, I click over here. The values, and you can see the font style is Dell. So if I go back to my current theme, text, you can see it black. So it will update all the data that you all the text that you have on your whole dashboard based on the theme that you change. So let me just make it normal. Now we have imported a custom theme in PowerBI and we can do visualization. Now if you want to check where is the color palette. So what we'll do, we'll go to here general and there's an effect column. So if I go to the colors, so all the 8 primary colors that we saw in the theme, they are at the color palette at the top. You can directly select these colors and the more option, basically now if you want to create more custom colors, you can use copy with the Hex Color and it will come here. So this is about the colors that we have imported in the text. So now we'll talk about how we created this dashboard. Okay. So first thing, see we have all these like icons. To import this icon, what we did was, if I go back to, so you remember that we have all this hex code and all. So this I got from the tool. Now what we added is the image URL. So this URL is nothing but the URL of the URLs of images that we have here. So for that, what we can do is we can right click and open a new tab. Not working like this. Image new tab and it's not working, but yeah, basically you have to get the we'll get the URL of each and every icon. And what we did was in the Excel file itself, yeah, you can manually edit that column. Yeah, okay. Yeah. In the Excel file itself, we have manually edit all these columns and all these rows, and we have the icons here. Now one more thing is, whenever you have an image URL in your database, you have to specify the data category. Like if I don't specify this is the image URL, and if I use it in the visualization, it will just give me the hyperlink for the normal URL, like web URL. So just to make sure that PowerBI reads the image URL, you have to specify it. Same thing like if we have addresses, place, city, countries, and all these details, even the barcode. So if we are having those details in the dataset, you have to specify it for PowerBI to act accordingly. Like if I go here, normally it's uncategorized, but if you have a categorical data, you have to specify it in here, data category. Then the next thing is alternate image. So the alternate image in this dashboard is used here. So all these images, like nearly half of the global population, or if I click here, so it will be this one. So these are the alternate image that we are using. Okay, to get this image, what we did was, we go here. In this file, we have image related to each goal, SDG goal. So they took the screenshot of it, and make sure that it's a high quality screenshot. And once you got the screenshot, then what we need to do is, we need to upload this to any portal or like any online storage, so that we can create a link out of it. Else, if we just paste it in a local server, local system, so if someone else want to use it, it will give them error because the directory path will break. So for that, what they did in the challenge was, they used this website called postimage.org. So what they did was, they have basically you choose all your image that you want to upload, and it will give you the URL for those images. And once they got the URL, they just pasted those URL here. You can see post image and the URL for all the images. And yeah, same thing, they have defined the data category here. Okay, so once they have the image category and the data alternate image, and they have defined the categories for both of them, then we have to build just one relationship between the two tables. The first table is just basically it has the text of all the goals. If I show you the table, yeah. So this will basically give us what is the goal, what is the target, the indicator, and the details related to the goals. Now, what for this dashboard, what we want is the goal to be linked with all the images that we have here. For that, what we did, we build a relationship between the two tables based on the goal. So the goal and the goal number have a one-to-many relationship here. And once that is set, then the dashboard was pretty easy. Okay, so to get this kind of slicer, what they've used custom visual called Collage by CloudSpace. So here, what they did, they just imported this image column, and because this is the image URL, so the PowerBI have generated, instead of giving you text, it has generated the images for you. So it's kind of slicer, but based on images. Then for this, they have used the alternate image, and basically whatever I select here, it filters it accordingly. Then this is just an image of the logo of Sustainable Development Goal, and then this is a text. This is the table. These are tables of the goals and the goal number. And last thing, this is also a text, but this is smart text. So if I select any of the goals, so basically it will give you what we are trying to achieve. And for that, what they use, if I go to review, okay, yeah. So basically, what they are presenting is SDG goals and indicators. So basically, if I click on any of this icon, what is it, goal and indicators? So it will populate that. So smart text that they have used. Yeah. So you click on any of the icon, and this text and the image will change accordingly. Now coming to the this background live. So for this, what they did was if I go to this image and if I go to effect, so we have set the background, and the background is based on the logic. Like the field value, take the hex RGB hex code. And so like if I select this, it will go to this data table. Like yeah, if I select this icon, it will go to the data table. It will get this hex code, and it will color based on this hex code, or the value of this hex code. So this is what it's doing. So we have all the values, and basically coloring the background on this hex code. Now the next thing, this is text box, and text box. If I color it, it will color the whole background. So for that, what they did was, if I go to selections. So if I talk about this, so behind this is a shape. You can see the shape is highlighted. So what they did, they used the shape, and then they used that effect on that shape. Okay. So that if you look normally to it, it looks like a background border of this column, border of the text, but indirectly it's shaped behind all these images. And you can click over anything, and this shape will change based on the rule that we have provided. So this is the way that you can create custom, basically custom themes and custom colors on PowerBI. For theme, this is the tool that is most popularly used. But the only thing is, you should know how to create the custom themes. Like this is just the color. Like for font, there's a different way of creating fonts. And then once you have created this, you can go for properties, and you can go for charts and all. Yeah, and if you know how to do it in a JSON file, then you can just import and update it to the JSON code. Okay, so this is all I had for today. Any doubt or any questions?